The Husqvarna Viking Onyx 30 comes with over 150 stitches and 2 alphabets. Hi, I'm Sarah from sewingmastery.com, and we are doing free video tutorials on this machine. So if you're not using it to its fullest, this is going to help you go a little beyond your manual with more information on the stitches, the accessories, the alphabets, the programming, and how to use all the functions that this machine came with. We are in the mindset that if you will take the time to start using your machine, the possibilities are endless. And one of the things that I have always loved are decorative stitches. These stitches look so much better stitched out than they do just on the little information guide with the numbers. And so we talk about sewing a stitch book, something that has a reference that you can see the stitches out. All you need is some stabilizer and a piece of fabric and just a little time to relax with your machine. Pick a stitch, sew a row of it. Pick another stitch, sew another row. And before you know it, number one, something's going to happen that you won't, as a bonus. You're going to relax. You're going to be focused on a machine, and it honestly gets you away from the distractions of the world and social media. It's just you and your sewing machine. There's something about the hum of the stitches being made, the needle going up and down, and you touching the fabric. Okay, I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but it is true. And so much so that we even created an online course called the Husqvarna Viking Stitching Cosmos online course. So if you are one to want to get more creative with this machine, we have an online course that walks you through tons of ways to use decorative stitches and many of the Husqvarna Viking accessory feet that's available for this machine. Yes, the accessory feet that are made for all the fancy Husqvarna Viking machines can work on this machine. Now there's a few that don't, but that's okay. The majority of them do. We even have a Husqvarna Viking digital foot book that you can download and learn about accessory feet. And the 2 inside pages that have all the pictures of the feet are actually a free download. So there are links below that you can click on and check out our online course. There are free video lessons in the course that you can watch and see if that course might be right for you. And a link to the digital footbook that will give you more options for adding. It's like getting new shoes for your machine and expanding the capabilities that you have. So one of the things that we always talk about is taking the time to take a stitch and stitch it out. Again, so many times these stitches are unique. You know, they're like, oh yeah, I have decorative stitches. But when you actually take the time to stitch them out, and with the go button on the front of our machine, my machine actually did not move forward, and that's because the last video we just did was where we were doing the sewing on of the buttons, and we left the feed dogs down. So reach behind your accessory box, slip the little lever to the opposite side, so then when it starts, it will actually do the movement. See, those are all the things that you will learn when you go through all the videos. Like how to stop this when the machine is stitching and you don't want to stop at the middle of a decorative stitch. We're going to engage the pattern end here. Go ahead and start to sew and then touch the knot, and it will finish out the pattern, and you can use the scissor button to cut it, and it's exactly where it needs to be. You can take your presser foot, line it up next to the row you just stitched, pick another stitch. Let's pick something a little bit more exciting. Let's do 33 and just go ahead and stitch. I do have foot B on. B is more the stitch foot that is designed for the heavier stitches, and then that way you really get a nice look. And once again, when you get a whole row done, you can go ahead and touch the lock button and touch the scissor button and away you go. So you can really see how that is all to turn out. See how pretty they are? They look so much better stitched out. And you know what else is fun? Doing it with variegated thread. There's some great colors that you can use. And don't forget your stabilizer. This is going to make it so the stitches don't pucker your fabric. Some of these stitches are more dense than others, and if you don't have the stabilizer there, that's going to well, they're not going to look so great. So if you're just taking fabric and doubling it up, that is not enough for decorative stitches majority of the time. You do need to have a foundation for the stitches to turn out. And that's why they look so pretty when we've been doing stitches here. We put them under the buttonholes. We put them under the alphabet so you can do that. Now in our programming video, we could even combine decorative stitches. So we were actually putting a heart and a star together and then having a whole row of those stitch out. So that's also something that you can take a look at. But our online classes are really an option for you to expand the knowledge of this beautiful machine. Check out the links in the description because we've got a lot of helpful bits where you can continue on and learn more. Or if you just need more bobbins, needles, or quality sewing thread for this machine, we can hook you up. If this video has been helpful, find yourself clicking the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can keep doing and filming more machines for more people. Happy sewing!